Hello, all my amazingly talented friends. I'm Jody. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I am so happy that you found me and I'm so grateful that you're here. I was with my best friend Dana today. We got to Grand Rapids. We met in Grand Rapids. She lives on the northwest Michigan. I live southwest Michigan, so we meet in the middle and it's Grand Rapids. And we do this every once in a while just to go hang out, have lunch, do shopping. And she texted me a couple nights ago and she says, hey, do you want to go to this pottery thing with me? And it's like a pottery craft show. And I'm like, absolutely I do. I love seeing everybody's art. So we met there at 9:15 this morning. And you guys, so many beautiful things. I wish I had an unlimited budget because I would furnish my entire kitchen with all handmade pottery, dinnerware, bowls, platters, you name it. Like they're all just beautiful. Everything was so unique and just amazing. But I found this one lady and I said, oh, I just found my person. So her name is, let me grab her card. Her name is Janet Kruger, and she does Toadworks, Unique Pottery, and Art. And she has all kinds of information here. So super excited because I found some pendants and buttons and I want to show you guys. I'm really, really excited about this. I told her about my channel and I said, when I make something, I'll make sure I tag you in this. And she has an Instagram and she has her email. I'll make sure that information is in the show notes so that you can look her up too. I plan on following her on Instagram. So if any of you want to follow her on Instagram and check out her beautiful pieces, I'm sure that she has stuff available that she could sell like online or whatever. But when you see the stuff I got, I think you guys are going to think they're so adorable and so cute. So without further ado, let's turn around and check it out. Okay, again, it's called Toadworks, Unique Pottery and Art. Her name is Janet Kruger. So I will make sure that her Instagram and her email is on the show notes in this. So let me show you guys what I found. She does so many beautiful things. She had some little miniatures. She had coffee mugs. And then when I found her pendants and buttons, I was like, no, I can't believe it. All right, so just pulled them out of the little bag that she put them in. So first of all, look at this moon face. Isn't that cute? I love her. And there's the back. Oh, I can take that off there. There's the back of it. And it doesn't have like a shiny glaze. It's more of like a matte finish. But she is so cute. She's a little winking face. I think she is absolutely adorable. So I have her. And then I have a really cool little skeleton. And so he's really cute. Just a little skeleton. There's his little skull head. And this one has a really nice glaze to it. There's the back and there's the front. Cute pendants. Here's a really nice off-center donut. Love this one with the blue and the brown in it. Nice big opening here. So many opportunities of things that you can do with this. I'm picturing a beautiful leather strand here with the barrel knot and maybe even bringing some leather down the bottom and having some large hole beads on there and just having that hang down and just have this be your entire piece. Don't do any beading up, just leather. And I think that's going to be beautiful. So there's that one. Look at this leaf. Isn't that beautiful? This leaf is going to be so pretty. And again, I would probably use leather around here. And there's the back of the leaf, but a really beautiful glaze. I love all the natural colors in it. I think it's just gorgeous. And then you guys, I was so excited to see these buttons. She has so many sizes. These buttons are going to be like focals. Look at this one. Look at the purple in that. And that beautiful, like almost terracotta look. There's the back of it. Very, very pretty. Very pretty button. This one is probably one of my favorites. I love this really beautiful sky, almost turquoise blue. with the little swirls and the other little patterns in it. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at how cute this would be on your wrist. Or even like as a necklace. Like you could do like the leather here and do like your little knot, or you could do like a beaded loops right here with the teeny tiny little seed beads or little tiny gemstones. And then you could even bring like a dangle down here, do like a beaded loop on a strand, and do some really pretty beads that would go with this. I think there's so many opportunities with these large buttons. And then of course there's this one, which I think is just stunning. It has a little bit of bluish gray color in here in some of the swirls, but it's that nice, beautiful light chocolate brown, and it's gorgeous. So you guys, look at all these beauties. And I'm so excited to make something with all of them. And as a matter of fact, I think right now we are going to make something with one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone. So I am using this button, and I started pulling things that I thought would look beautiful with this button. And to no surprise, there are some browns, but there are also some pinks. We have some fire polish, little teeny tinies here. I am using this darker copper colored spacers. We have some gemstone here, some more fire polish, but I brought some blue in since there is a teeny tiny bit of blue. We have some check glass leaves. I have a check glass bird. We have some tiny little gemstone beads and some beautiful check glass roses and some other colors that I thought would look beautiful with it. Again, we are teaming up. I'm doing this bright copper. I have my clasp. I have 2 pieces that I need 3 pieces that are cut longer because we're going to be doing, oh, actually, no, I have it right. Oh, knocking my drink over. We have some French wire. We have some little crimps. I have this clasp from Beadbox Bargain. These crimps came from Beadbox Bargains as well. And yeah, we're just going to make something really pretty. And I just wanted to team up this brighter metal with it because it is such a subtle piece. Beautiful, but subtle. So let's go ahead and I'll tell you what I cut to. This is 33 inches of 7-strand bead-along bead stringing wire, and I have 5 inches of the same wire here as well. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing. I will show you. So like I do, I love to focus on our focal first because that is the center piece of our masterpiece, right? So I know I want to use this bird with our focal. All right, so what we're going to end up doing, this is going to be cut in half because we're going to do 2 of the beaded loops here on that one hole. And I know I've shown you guys those before, and we'll do it again here. And this piece is going to be strung through here. And I don't know if I want to use, I may not use the French wire down below because I kind of don't want to take away from what we have going on here. Hold on 1 second, I have a cat that wants in. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just leave the wire bare when it comes to down here. We're not gonna use the French wire. We'll use the smaller pieces up at the top where our clasp is going to be. All right, so let's get started on this. What I'm going to do right here is I am going to thread this through our button, and this is gonna be what we're gonna hang our dangle from. And I am going to put on one of these crimps. Oop. Wherever the hole is. There it is. Okay, got one of the crimps on there. Hi, Marmalade, I hear you. All right, and then we're going to put both strands through. And, okay, don't want it to have a ton of mobility, but I want it to be able to move a little bit. So I'm trying to leave a little bit of space there. And since these crimps look just like beads, it kind of blends in with the design. So we'll go ahead and hang on to our bead stringing wire, both pieces. So we have our tail in there too. And let's go ahead and crimp this down. And you could use regular crimps, but if you don't want your crimp showing, you can absolutely put a crimp cover over it. That is absolutely an option for you. Whoop. Getting a little rough with that one. I kept sliding off it. Let me grab another one here. Sorry guys, little catastrophe. All right, let's try this again. So again, you can use a regular crimp and a crimp cover, and that would be absolutely fine. Every now and then you got to have a crimptastrophe, right? Just to keep it real. I brought a bunch of stuff that I made to Dana for her to give to herself and to her mom from me and her sister. Something I do often when I meet up with friends. I'm like, here's some jewelry. Have fun, you know, and she'll keep what she likes and then give the rest away to her mom and her sister. So that'll be really nice. Okay, got pulled down a little bit, and it looks like it's gonna hold. We're not going anywhere, so that's good. These are different than what I normally use. I normally use the rondelles and not the round ones. So I think I'm having a hard time getting a good grip on it, but that's okay. And then we cut our tail off. There we go. And now let's go ahead and take some of the things that we have here and start just beading on our pretty things that we want. So I know I definitely want the bird on here, and I want to do some beautiful beads surrounding the bird. And I think what I want to do is I'll do this little dark brown one, and I'll do one of these pretty little rose, check glass rose beads. Beautiful. Let's do one of these leaves. Let's do our bird. This bird even has like a little touch of blue in it too. Very, very pretty. So I'm trying to pull in all the colors that you're seeing. So the terracotta, the brown, the really light blue gray, just trying to pull all of that in. And then we're going to go ahead and do the rest just like we did on the top here. So just like that. And just make it beautiful. All right, and then what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to grab a regular crimp, and I'm going to show you on the bottom here what I mean about using the crimp covers. Hold on one second, let me grab those, and then that way if you don't have these, I'll show you the other way. I'll break okay, back. So for the bottom, I am just going to hold it up like this, and I'm taking any crimp, but I want a small one. So I'm taking this little teeny tiny one. We're just going to place it on our wire. Let it drop down to our bead. Maybe just push it up a little bit so you give space for the crimp cover. And we're going to just take our flat pliers and just clamp it down so that it's flattened, okay? You don't need to do a crimp on this one, use your crimping pliers. Just flatten it down. Make sure it's not gonna budge. You wanna do a little tug test on it. Make sure it's not gonna go anywhere. You'd hate your necklace to fall apart on who's ever wearing it. And then put your crimp cover right over top of that crimp. And then I'm use my crimp pliers for this. I know that a lot of people don't, but it helps me hang on to it and get like a better grasp on it. And then I thought with winter coming, these bugs would go away. When are they going away? All right. And I'm just making this nice and round, very gently. And now the bottom looks really nice, and we can trim this off. So there's our bottom. All right, next we're going to take our strand, our 33 inches, we're going to cut it in half. All right. So making each one about 16.5 inches in length. It's going to be a shorter necklace, but you can put a, you can make your necklace longer if you like, or put a extender chain along the back of it. And then we're going to go ahead and bead. So I want to use some of these really pretty fine little tiny gemstones that came in my Bead Box Bargains order from the other day. I have no idea which ones they are. Somebody can help me out with that. That'd be wonderful. There's a lot of little pinks in it. Really, really pretty colors. So, and I thought, you know, pink and brown looks fantastic together. Copper and brown looks good together. You know, like all these brown and blue look great together. So I brought along a lot of things. All right. So we have all these wonderful little beads that you guys know it's going to take me forever to do. But I want to just start out by putting on some beads. And this is how we're going to make our beaded loops. We'll do some leather ones with another pendant. I really feel like there's some beautiful pendants in there that I want to use leather and just use that as like the big piece and just have the leather be secondary to the pendant. I met a lot of wonderful artists today. If you haven't been to a ceramics show, I would suggest going. Just amazing people, amazing artists. And I just love looking at other people's work. I am in such awe by the things people make. And everything is absolutely just glorious. And seriously, if money was no object, I would have bought everything I saw. And I would have loved all of it. All right, we're just going to get a few more of these on. Surprisingly, they're not too horrible for me to string. Usually, like, I love these teeny tiny little beads, but I always want to shy away from them in a project, but sometimes they're just necessary to use. You just need to use them because you need something that tiny. And for this example, I need something that tiny. All right, let's take those beads and let's see where we're at. So I started beading like off the necklace, right? Because I want to just get a bunch of beads fed on. And I don't know how many I'm actually going to need. So now that we have an idea and you can see where I'm ending up, and I'm trying to push them together at the bottom here so I don't end up with any bare wire, we're going to want to do probably like, I don't know, 3 more beads. I couldn't wait to get home today to show you guys my little treasures that I got. I was so excited. I'm like, I kept thinking about it all the way home. I have like an hour drive, and I kept thinking about it all the way home. Like, oh my gosh, I think everyone's gonna love these. And I told her that I would share her information on the videos that I do with her work. And you know, so you guys reach out to her. If there's anything that you think you'd be interested in, let her know, you know, and tell her where you found me. And she said she's going to follow me too. So hopefully she'll be out there in the audience for you guys, you know, and that would be wonderful. And if I end up having any questions, maybe she can hear my question and respond. But yeah, she was a very, very nice and talented woman. Very nice. All right, so now I'm putting my crimp on, all right? And I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit because I don't want to use so much wire to cut so much wire off. So as I'm doing that, I'm just trying to pull everything together down here with inside the button. Whoop. And I'm going to slide my crimp on both wires, just like we're going to close off a end of a necklace, right? So just like that. And we want it to be large enough where there's movement, because you don't want it to be like so stiff that it's not going to budge. You want it to have a little bit of movement, a little bit of flow. All right, and now that we have that where we want it, we can go ahead and crimp that one down. Disclaimer, guys, it is football Saturday, so U of M is playing Oregon, and Oregon is ranked pretty high. They're #1 right now, and if you guys hear any yelling coming from the other room, I apologize. That is my husband. We have a nice small home, little tiny Cape Cod, and the sound really carries. I don't have an official studio, so when you hear yelling, everything's fine. You don't need to worry. It's just my husband's watching football. All right, so now I am just going to string some beads on over top of my double wires here. I know those tiny ones will not fit 2 strands through it. We'll do 1 whole strand, and then I will pause this. I will get the other side going, and we'll finish it up together. I was so excited. I had so much response over the super easy leather bracelet that I did with the ceramic donut. You guys loved that. I'm so happy. I was a little bit nervous that it would be like not enough like oomph for anybody, but I'm so excited that you guys love that very simple project. And I hope that all of you who said that you're making them for your craft show, I wish you all the best success, and please let me know if you ended up making any, and if they did well for you. I would love to know. I'm always wishing everybody well. I hope they sell everything they make at every craft show. All right, so there is what we have so far. And you know, you guys know I like to do like little segmented patterns here. I do want to bring some of this pink in here, this really pretty fire polish pink. So we're gonna grab one of those little guys and feed him right on there, just like that. And that's pretty. That fire polish is just going to have a little bit of extra sparkle and shine within this pattern. And then let's go ahead and let's do some of these lovely little leaves that we have. I'm still feeling fall, you guys. I'm not quite ready for winter yet. And then let's do one of these really pretty check glass beads that I have. Let's do one of these little spacers. Let's do another check glass bead. And then our leaf going the other way. All right, and then we can do another pink one. And then I want to double up on the check glass leaves. So we're going to do that again. Check glass leaf. Let's do one of our little rose beads. And then our spacer, another leaf, And then, oh, nope, we need another rose bead first. Sorry, guys. Another rose bead. Then another leaf. And then one of these little pink ones. All right, and now I want to do this one again. Bring in some more of this brown. So let's do our little brown bead. Our little gemstone. I believe this is some kind of jasper, and I can't remember what kind it is. Let's bring in some of that blue-gray color that we have. Yeah, there we go. Let's follow it up with another one of these little pink ones. We're gonna do some more leaves. I didn't do that right. Hold on one second. I'm like, wait a minute, that leaf doesn't look right. Put that leaf on like this. And then we're gonna go back with this little check glass bead, our spacer, another one of these, and our leaf. And then we need another little pink one. Oh yeah, I like the way this is going to turn out. This is going to be so pretty. I'm excited. And then our rose bead. I think these little rose beads came from Sam's bead shop. I think I got those from there. They tend to have like really pretty like little rose cut check glass beads. Really, really pretty. So I like to get some of those every now and then. It's just sometimes it's nicer than just having a regular round bead. I appreciate the shape and the texture on it. Right, and then we're going to go back to that one pattern. I think this will be the last one like that. And it's just enough blue gray to like pull it out of our focal piece and put it into the rest of the necklace. And then let's go back to our leaves. I just want to make sure real quick that we're gonna have enough leaves. 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay. We're gonna be good. Actually, nope, that would mean that we wouldn't have enough. All right, so what we're going to do here then is we're going to go ahead and put one more leaf here. This is where we add lib, all right? And we're going to go ahead and hold off on this. We're going to do the rest on the other side here. I'm going to go ahead and start that other side so you guys don't have to watch me do this part. And we're going to come back and we're going to figure out what we're going to do with the rest of this up at the top, whether we're going to maybe add some leather up at the top or continue on with some of the small beads. We'll figure that out in a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I got everything beaded up to here for the other side, and it looks really, really cute. I absolutely think it looks beautiful. So now this is where I need to make the decision, and if I want to use what I have left for my beads to finish going up to the top, because we don't really have that much more to go, which I think we can, instead of using some leather, we will do this instead. We will definitely just keep on beading. So I have actually quite a few little beads left, and we're gonna go ahead and just finish off the one side and see how we do here. So let's grab Make sure I have my spacers too. Let's grab this beautiful jasper bead and let's do one of these roses. And you know what, let's do a spacer below it and a spacer above it. Let's do this, this, and there we go. And do another little pink one. There. All right, let's do the same thing on this side so we can try to keep it even with the beads that we have left. There we go. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera, guys. Sorry about that. And this one, our spacer. Just really wanted to showcase one of these items today. I have plenty more that I can do more videos with, and I just wanted to show you guys what I had found today and how excited I was to find them. And just beautiful work today, guys. There's so much beautiful work. All right, so we got 2 more roses left, and I have 2 that I can use for with this one too. So let's keep going with that. Sorry about that one little bug that just keeps flying around here. It's annoying. He's annoying me. I swear I always have one, just one, hanging out in my room. I'm like, where did you come from? Aren't you cold? Shouldn't you be hibernating right now, or whatever little bugs do when it gets cold? All right, so we have that. And then, you know what? I didn't put the little pink one on. I really want that little pink one on there. I want some of this pale pink in here because it's just really, really pretty. So let's fix that. There we go. There. That's what I wanted. All right, and then let's do the same thing over here. Getting close to the end. And then this little guy, a spacer, one of these. All right, let's get off some more of these pink ones. I don't even know why I still have them on the strand. I think it was just easier for me to put in the container all in one big lump. We have 2 of the blue beads left, so maybe we should use those. So that'll be something I don't have to put in my bead soup. I have 1 bead that'll be going in my bead soup so far. And then we're almost done. I think we'll be able to finish this off in a minute here. Okay, let's do our other side. We have our pink, our deep brown, there we go. Our gemstone bead, faceted gemstone, our pretty blue-gray bead. All right, I think we are good. We're gonna put the clasp on. All right, so let me scoot all this stuff out of the way. Let's concentrate on our clasp. I didn't bring any jump rings out because I don't feel we're gonna need them. We're gonna use this really pretty fancy hook and eye clasp from Beadbox Bargains. Really, really pretty. We're gonna use a couple pieces of French wire for the end instead of a wire guardian. Let's go ahead and start with the one side. I'm just making sure that my strand went down all the way there. Let's put our crimp on. Let's put our French wire on. Now this French wire is not Beadalon brand. It's some other brand, but I thought I'd give it a try. I think it was made by Beadsmith, which is typically a good brand. So I will let you know what I think about this French wire. It's my first time using it in a project, so I will let you guys know. Let's get our strand through that crimp all the way through. Okay, so we got our French wire all hooked onto our one side of our clasp, and now we can crimp that. Make sure it's nice and snug. Give it a little tug test. Get out of here, bug. And then let's clip off that tail. Get in there with your flush cutters and get as close to that crimp as you possibly can get. There we go. And one side is done. Do the same thing with the other. We're making sure our beads are all the way down, and they're good. Put our crimp on. Our French wire. Put the other part of our clasp on. Put that tail through there. And there we go. Pull that all the way down. And now we can go ahead and crimp this. Just want to make sure I got that wire down in there. There we go. All right, let's do our crimping. It's like I can't get in there. There we go. Now we got it. All right. So here is our beautiful necklace made with a handmade ceramic button. I think it turned out gorgeous. I love it. Let me try it on for you guys so you can see what it looks like on. I'll bring it back. Okay, here it is, guys. It's on, and it looks really, really cute. I love the dangle on it. I love the colors on here, and I love that we were able to bring some of these colors up into the necklace along with all the beautiful leaves to continue on with this, the way this is themed to me. I read it as like fall. Other people might read this button as something different. So I hope you guys liked it. Please look below in the description so you can find all of Janet's information. I'm going to put it down there. Give her a follow on Instagram. I'm going to send this to her. I'm going to tag her on Instagram and thank her for her lovely artwork. And Yep. Oh, and she's on Facebook too. So I'll put those both on there. And oh, she actually has like upcoming shows and stuff like that on the back of her card. All right, guys. So much love to you all. I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope you enjoyed looking at the goodies I found today. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I will talk to you again soon. Sending you my love. Bye, guys.